PFR. Look. See you outside.
Doesn't matter.
Ready? Okay. All right, we're out of the second session. We, attorney-client meeting, and no decision was made. However,
We do.
Teresa, you want to do
Okay.
your recommendation from the committee?
Can I get a motion to accept the recommendation of the attorney providing an edited or complete
Or next month's meeting?
FI and next month's meeting for review and approval?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, cool.
So done.
Okay, so next, what's that?
Is that the admin report?
No, I still got more for you. So we had sort of an informal call with our auditor and,
So I'm sorry, Logan, could I just, so you started out in your committee meeting?
no, we're just doing this as a
You started
special
out
meeting.
in a committee of the whole. Okay, all right, thank you. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I just wanted to make sure I
That's okay.
understood where you were procedurally. Okay,
Got it, yeah.
thank you, sorry.
So auditor recommendations, she basically is helping us compile a checklist before kind of we go into our audit, and then, we can reach out and talk to her about this. But basically, I go over with the treasurer, adjustments, journal entries, and a sort of comprehensive closing checklist. She's helping me craft that, and that's something that in January we'll go over. And that was just kind of her advice and suggestion, before getting into the audit next year. The next item on our list, is the budget review, and I just kind of put together a budget based on the HTF and our own expenses, and I can kind of break that down. Okay. So these are our sort of budget stuff, and I want to kind of point some things out. So 2024, we had $35,000 to HTF from the city. And this year, I believe it was 40. That last year we got 25 from HHA as part of that option purchase agreement. Investment earnings, this is on the CD that we've seen so far, going down. So there's two kind of different bank accounts, and they manifest in different ways. So under operating expenses, professional services, that's going to be me, that's going to be Chris, and that's going to be the auditor. Supplies and materials, that's going to be things like QuickBooks. That's going to be like when I ordered new checks, the 3-panel checks this year. So the 3-panel checks, that was kind of our increase this year from last. Other operating expenditures, that's insurance, that's going to remain pretty flat. This next section.
Logan, sorry, Logan.
Yeah.
While you're still on this page, sorry, the page just went away.
Sure.
Pull it back.
Okay.
Yeah, to my knowledge, the city amount, and Kamal, you're there, the amount that the BEA approved for this year, for 2026, is 20,000. That's for
To HTF.
Well, it's listed a line item, I believe, as roots, Kamal, correct? But that is the city contribution for 2026 was 20,000, and Kamal is on the BEA, he can confirm that.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so that puts this number, and that is supporting the HTF sort of program, if we want to call it that, which is kind of separate from these expenses here. These are coming out of the HCDPA bank account. The other expenses like these grants and things are coming out of the grant that we got in, 2022, that, $50,000 each year is going to Hudson Roots. We are reimbursing the city partially for Michelle's salary, that program. So they're two different things. So,
Well,
it kind of helps you think about it like that.
Logan, actually, we reimbursed the city completely for Michelle's salary. The
Through
quarterly
that.
payment, the quarterly payment to the city includes Michelle's salary and her benefits.
Yeah, and that is from that,
Housing trust fund.
yeah,
Correct.
from the Housing Trust Fund, which is from the ADLN grant.
So the housing trust fund reimburses.
Yeah,
Total.
the grant.
Right,
Yeah.
so we don't, the city doesn't pay for it.
No.
No,
Okay.
It just goes through us.
yeah, because we are sort of overseeing, our audit encompasses HTF.
Yeah, I was under the impression that the city gave a certain amount to her salary.
I'm sure.
Well,
Now that's being.
the other way to think about it is what Margaret was just talking about. The city in the past has given money to HTF. HTF reimburses Michelle's salary. The city's giving that money to the HTF in general. So you could say it's supporting,
They're making a different point.
yeah,
You could just move on.
okay.
I got you.
And so that's basically my presentation. That is based on, also I can show the, this is the HTF budget. So we think about this, kind of that bottom section down here. Okay, questions or comments or?
So we've also got to do the CD.
Yeah, so if this is something we want to, if people want to develop more questions, we have a meeting next Thursday. We can approve it or go over it further then, but I kind of wanted to let everyone see it and have me walk through it.
What was the percentage on the CD?
It's just under 4%. And so I'll get into the CD as the next part of my sort of admin report. And because we have the meeting next week, we don't necessarily have to vote on the budget today, but we should vote on it next week, certainly.
But we do have to vote on the CD because of time frame, right?
Yeah, okay. So I can jump to that if we're kind of all happy with that budget overview. Before the CD, so the GHR revolving loan, that is Galvin. So I've been reaching out to them. Dan Kent informed me that the property associated with the loan is not being transferred.
And what's that property?
That property is 47th North Fifth,
Okay, got it.
right by the library.
It's not being transferred to.
Bart. It'll remain in Galvin's hands, so it remains unchanged. That balloon loan matures on 2031.
That's that wonderful thing.
Mhm.
But if it was transferred, it would have, they would have to make the full payment.
That was the optimistic perception I was operating under. But, you know, then you'd have to get into the difference between a sale and a transfer and this or that. But, you know. Okay, CD matures today. We're still within the 10-day grace period. So I talked to Michelle about this last month. What is that? So in order to get the HTF to April, and being conservative, we were talking about pulling $95,000 out of the CD. That would leave 110 in to that another 5-month CD that would go until April 13th.
At what
So,
percentage?
so what's your preference? We just have to do the motion to,
Yeah, just a motion, and basically how this works. I forget the last time I did the CD. I bring the minutes in to show that this is a decision the board has made, if they've made it. And they forget, Dominic, did you go in last time to make them do that change?
yeah, well, I had to go and sign something, but.
Okay, because you're a signatory. So if we decide this, I'll write up the minutes. Dominic or one of the signatories will go into, inform them of that decision.
I think we may all have to go. By the signature.
No, it's something different. This is something different. This is.
Yeah, because it's moving just money from one account to another and authorizing a reinvestment in a CD.
And what is the rate, the new rate?
Somewhere under 4% is where,
Not 4%.
yeah, I think it's like, that was 3.89 and that was 3.9, it's right there.
Yeah.
So can I get a motion that we withdraw 95 from that, the CD, 95,000, to go back into, the housing trust fund, right? That's where we're gonna go back. And then 103 upping the CD for the amount of $110,000.
I'll make that motion.
Can I get a second?
A second.
Is that good enough for your minutes?
Yeah.
All in favor?
We got
All in favor?
it.
Five. Sorry.
You got me.
Yeah.
All right. So that is good for that. Financial report, this bill approval, so this is still to October 22nd. I didn't want to start changing our formula too much. So at the next meeting, next week, we'll get the bills as the normal November meeting. So these bills are my bill up to November, I'm sorry, October 22nd, and Chris's from, that would be September, because she bills a month behind.
Can I get a motion to pay those bills?
So moved.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Any opposed?
Yeah, Logan won't get paid.
All right, no resolutions today. Old business, the floodplain stuff was finished through the council, that being, moving that responsibility to Commissioner of DPW, I think.
Superintendent.
Superintendent of DPW.
Now, did you give them back their check?
Yep, I gave them the check with the cover letter and I followed Chris's advice or guidance on that, which is the contract. So that is that.
Logan,
Yeah,
just for the record, for the minutes, it's because I'm remote. I have not voted on anything, just so you know when you're checking off who voted.
okay.
Thank you, Margaret. We did floodplain 7? No, well, no new business, right?
Oh, and then I don't know if did I skip an agenda? HTF
Okay.
updates. Michelle, I think you're on there. I'm happy to run through it too.
I'm trying to remember my report from last time. I don't think we had any Hudson Roots money spent.
Yeah, I can,
Yeah.
let's just,
Yeah, and the trust fund meeting met last night. Really just kind of discussed goals for next year. So I'll send those minutes next week when we have them. Yeah, that's about it.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank
Public comment? I'm done, please, one at a time.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Thank you.
I want to thank Logan and Michelle
For
for.
working on the fire. Yeah.
thanks. I can't take too much credit. Michelle deserves more credit.
Well, thank you, Michelle.
Yeah.
Michelle's got institution knowledge.
You're
Oh, my
welcome.
gosh. Listen.
I mean, you could have put it in ChatGPT.
Yeah. No, that guy don't let you use it. All right, thank you, everyone. See you next Thursday.
Did we get a motion?
Yeah, we got one from, come on.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thanks, Al. Thanks for your.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good.